This is Miss Lizzie, and I want to welcome you to the Queen Lizzie podcast. Together, we will go through the history of Rosewood, Florida, and watch as the once prosperous town rises out of the bloodshed, fire, and ash to reveal the people, the memory, and the legacy of Rosewood. Watch every Thursday on Facebook and YouTube, or listen to our story on Apple or Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Greetings from the Queen Lizzie Podcast weekly production featuring local, like-minded historians such as Steve Spurrier, Freddie Weeby, Jeffrey Meldon, Jerry Bennett, and Zach Rothrock. I am Lizzie Polly Robinson Jenkins, representing not only the Rosewood Foundation, but the personal testaments and history of treasured friends and Rosewood families. You are now watching the Queen Lizzie Podcast, episode number 166. Today, we are talking with Charlie Ray Jackson. Welcome to the Queen Lizzie Podcast, Charlie Ray.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am honored to have you, and I want you all to know that he is running for County Commissioner seat number 2. District 2. District 2. And I am going to allow him an opportunity to introduce himself and tell us or share with us his plans.
Oh, thank you. I want to say thank you all very much for having me this morning. I was having some serious dental work done, so if I pronounce a couple words kind of a little crazy there, just overlook it.
We will.
Thank you so much, but I'm glad to be here. Hey, I'm Charlie Ray Jackson, and I'm running for County Commissioner, District number 2. I'm running for County Commission to all the voters out there. I'm running because I have a passion for people, and I want to secure a future for our Alachua County citizen. I have over 40 years of proven leadership in government. I have 21 plus years of proven leadership in Alachua County Board or County Commission as facilities manager and facilities director. I, have 3 priorities on my platform. Priority 1 is putting people first. Putting people first means let's take care of our 7 constitutional officers, the property appraisers, the sheriff, the tax collector, the supervisor of elections, the state attorney, just to name a few of those. Let's take care of them because they have the direct mission working for the government and taking care of our citizens. 2, I want to ensure that we take care of our veterans. Our veterans, we have a very large population of veterans here. I want to ensure that they're taken care of, enhance their services. Let's take care of the caregivers who are taking care of the veterans, and let's take care of our first responders, the police, the deputy sheriff, those folks who are out there responding, and of course, our firefighters. And I also want to ensure that we bring jobs here, both skilled and unskilled jobs for people to go to work. If we can bring good jobs paying good money, then guess what? We can have affordable housing. An individual making $30,000 a year cannot afford a $300,000, $400,000 home. Just the math doesn't add up. Then, of course, I want to ensure that we work together. I'm willing to cross the aisles. I'm willing to do what's necessary. I'm willing to work with the Democrats, Republicans, independents, or nonpartisan to ensure that we build a smart plan for our people. A smart plan creating a balance in East and, of course, West Alachua County. Then, of course, I want to ensure that we're able to work across the aisle and let's take care of our young people and our elderly folks. We should have more senior centers in our county, ensuring that we have a place that they can go. We can have a place where our children can be placed in a safe home so that they're okay. And then, of course, my second priority is ensuring that we provide a safe community. What I mean by that, I'm saying, 1, let's get these guns out of the hands of our teenagers. Let's hold the gun owners accountable. When you purchase a weapon, you have the responsibility to secure that weapon. A large number of our incidents relating to gun crimes in our community is caused by an individual with stolen guns. Then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just telling you, I have been out on the roads in Alachua County. They are absolutely horrible. If you go on Southwest 170 towards Archer, that's 241, County Road 241, you got potholes everywhere. It's horrible. The citizens out in Alachua, deserve better service than that. If you go a little bit further west, out in Newberry, take Newberry Road going from Newberry up to Alatra. The road's horrible. I'm sorry. They're horrible, ladies and gentlemen. To the voters, we can do better than this. I was just yesterday out on the southwest Williston Road, and that's what I do every day now. I get out and I travel. There are huge potholes out there. I mean, potholes bigger than this table that we'll sit
Bucket
here.
holes, really.
Yes,
Bucket.
right.
Bucket holes.
Bucket holes, and they are horrible. They are unsafe. And my third priority, Ms. Lizzie, is I want to ensure that we protect the taxpayers' money and the taxpayers' investment. Why is that so important? Ladies and gentlemen, you the voters, we're paying too much taxes for what services we're getting. Now, there's going to be a bill that's going to be on the ballot in November. And I want to just tell you that for a second. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be an elected official who's going to be real. What you see is what you get, okay? I think every voter, before you go to the poll, you need to understand, one, what would be the impact if you voted for that, and what would be the impact if you didn't vote for it, okay? Let's say, for example, if that House bill result in a $40 or $50 million reduction in Alachua County budget, well, guess what? Everything that comes out of Tallahassee and everything that comes out of Washington, D.C. is not all bad, right? If you say you have a $50 million shortfall as a result of this bill, that's $50 million that you're leaving out in the people's hand to do what? To spend. So it's not all bad that you're giving people back some of their revenue to spend. Now, on the flip side, I think you as a citizen should understand also, if it passes, Alachua County will have to, first of all, do what I've done before. This is not my first time at the rodeo. Okay, I was in Alachua County. We had a $10 million deficit. And how we got to the solution, we didn't cut services to citizens. We brought the smart people in the room. We brought the blue-collar workers in the room. We brought all the directors in the room, all the managers in the room, and we came up with a strategy that we can meet the $10 million deficit without cutting services to citizens and without laying people off. There is sufficient funds that are coming into the county's revenue. It's not what's coming in, it's what we're prioritizing and what we're doing. We've got to prioritize our way out of this. We can't tax our way out of this, ladies and gentlemen. You're the voters. You got to understand. We can't tax our way out of this situation. We've got to ensure that we spend money and be fiscally responsible for every doggone penny that comes out of taxpayers' hand.
I agree 100%. And you said you made some excellent points, especially the bucket holes. I don't call them pocket holes anymore.
Right.
Bucket holes. And I know we can do better.
Yes.
I know we can do better. And also for the county, I want to just give the county a shoot out about, I'm being very personal. I have been doing Rosewood for 45 years, and not one county, official, representative, commissioner has said to Liz, how can we help you with the Rosewood project? Rosewood, yes. However, Archer is what I'm considering because the teacher, my aunt, is from Archer, and we
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
build a museum. When is Alachua County going to reach out to me and say, hey, Liz, we're going to help you with your project? I want y'all to do that. Take that in. And as I said, you made some good points, especially gun violence.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to get that under control.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Killing, fighting is not who we are.
I just left home a few minutes ago, and there was some Iraq gun incident somewhere out west, and I think it killed 3 or 4 people. Just as we're sitting here talking right now.
Washington State, I believe.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And carelessness. What's the purpose? They don't care. They just want to shoot and bring drama into their lives, I guess. Yes, but I sure appreciate what you have said, and we need to listen, and abide, as my mom would say. Let God abide. We need to listen. And you have been out there on the what you call it, the front for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
And I
I
know
have.
you're responsible for what do your men call those
Yeah, we have a youth program.
youth programs?
Yes, Manhood Youth Development
Manhood.
Foundation Incorporated. We are celebrating our 16th year.
Yes, yes. And I keep up with what is going on. I am aware of everything that is going on. I can't always attend,
Understand?
but I know what you are doing out there, and that is very important with those young men and the veterans. You have a host of a veterans breakfast
Every year we push a veterans breakfast. This past year we had two. We had one in Gainesville at the Martin Luther King Center, and we also had one up in Alachua. And the intent and
It's free?
It's free.
Okay.
And to the veterans, and the purpose of that is being a veteran. Obviously. I have a passion for people, like I was saying when I got in this race, but I also have a deeper passion being a combat veteran who fought in the Gulf War in the 90s, ensuring that our veterans are made aware of all the changes that are in their beneficial portfolio, I call it. And a lot of the benefits for our veterans carry over into their caregivers. And that's what I mentioned earlier, taking care of veterans and taking care of the caregivers. Because the caregivers are the ones who really get worn down after taking care of disabled veterans for years. And then you look around, okay, what have we done for the military dependents? And what are we doing for those who took care of the veterans? So through the PACT Act and through other programs out there, talking to all the veterans out there, to all you veterans out there, be aware of those benefits. Bring your wife in, bring your children in, bring your family in, and have those hard conversations about what you did in the military and how it may have affected you today. And then, of course, always remember, look out for those benefits. I'm telling you, if you're a veteran out there, I'm talking to you as voters, I'm talking to veterans, many of you out there who are listening, or you probably got brothers or uncles or grandfathers, somebody in your family who's a veteran.
And your entire family.
Entire family.
A veteran.
Veterans,
I know.
yeah.
I follow you. I've been knowing you for a long time. Too.
Yes, yes.
And you're like family. But yes, and you take care of them. Just like we were talking a minute ago, your mom is not a veteran, but you'll take care of her.
Absolutely.
His mother has 10 children. Y'all. Do you have a problem with me
Well,
telling that?
11, 10, 11, you know.
10 or
11. It was 11, yeah.
But you all, and she's 93. This is history. Okay, I'm a history buff. I enjoy, appreciate when we take care of our own and we don't put them in a home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's amazing to watch you all. Each week she is with somebody different. Okay? It's not when I say somebody, I mean one of her.
One of hers.
One of her children. And she's a bossy little lady too, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
She's still running the show.
Yeah, she was. I was with my brother. We had her here in Gainesville a couple of weekends ago, and she said she looked at both of us, and my brother's Walter Jackson, and he's a year older than I am, and. We were laughing and talking in front of her, and she said, "I ought to take my belt and beat both of y'all." I'm like, "Oh my, Mom, let it go, let it go."
Yes, and it's always good to plug in the from whence we come, because our ancestors, they didn't have degrees; they were educated.
Right.
Not degree, common sense, mother's wit. They taught us, and that's why we are so successful. And when I say successful. All of you all are doing extremely well. Good jobs, teachers.
God is good.
God is good.
God
So
is
we
good.
appreciate our seniors. We cannot ever.
Let me say this, Miss Lizzie.
Oh,
you
sure.
know, I to all the voters out there, I grew up on a farm.
I did too.
You did too. That's right. That's right.
Tobacco.
Watermelon. Peanuts.
Chufas.
Tomatoes. Yeah. To boot. Yeah. So I know I'm just a common, everyday person. To the voters out there, you can come and talk to me. If I'm at the mall or I'm at the gas station, you see me riding around, stop and give me a chat. Tell me what's going on out there with you. But I know I was talking to a lot of voters out there on the path, and a lot of people are having a hard time.
Yes.
We got our young people, Miss Lizzie. They're working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to make ends. Yeah, meet. And now we got to help them. Bring some jobs here that's going to pay more than $15 an hour. I mean, the cost of living have far surpassed the minimum wage. I mean, we can do better than this in Alachua County.
We can as a team. And what is so important on the 18th, we need to get out and vote. Many of you are registered out there within the sound of my voice, but you don't vote. Get up, get out, and vote on the 18th of August. Call me, 352-214-6003. I will drive to Hawthorne, High Springs, wherever you live, pick you up and take you to the polls. Voting is that important.
Very important. And don't forget, those of you out there who are going to be voting by mail, go ahead, get that done. Get
Yes.
your voting by mail. And early voting.
Early voting.
Early voting counts.
It does.
Please get out there and vote, and vote for the candidate that's going to deliver.
Exactly.
Not the same. You don't want the same voters. I'm a candidate. I'm talking about change. I want to bring change to Alachua County. We want to keep the same culture that we have. If you keep the same culture, just ask yourself this question. If you are, in fact, giving everything you got and you're getting bad results, you keep giving everything you got, you keep getting bad results. That's called insanity. It's time now to change. My other three opponents who are running in District 2 are running as well.
Exactly.
Right? So
Yes.
so I want to say to all of you out there,
Evaluate.
study
Study
all four of the candidates, and you
Yes.
make your choice
Yes.
on your vote count, your voice count.
Exactly. Okay. It's about time for our first half. We're going to head to a quick break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Meldon Law has been serving personal injury victims since 1971. In those days, Jeffrey Meldon's presence as an attorney in the music scene dubbed him with the nickname the Hippie Attorney. And although times have changed, two things haven't: our commitment to bettering our community by helping the injured,
Albert, are you ready to go to the game?
and our love for the Florida Gators.
If you bleed orange and blue, Meldon Law is the firm for you.
I am Black History.
I am Rosewood Black History.
I am Florida
and
and
America's Black History, and you are too.
January 1st, 1923, the KKK insurrectionists attacked Rosewood, killing 5, burning it down.
Because a white woman lied and cried, a black man assaulted me. Rosewood redevelopment is on its way.
Want to help? Visit rosewoodflorida.com.
Welcome back to Queen Lizzie Podcast, brought to you weekly from the Steve Spurrier Podcast Room at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We are here with Charlie Ray Jackson. The Queen Lizzie Podcast is brought to you by Campus USA Credit Union, live from the Meldon Law Gator Studios at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We are back, and as I said before, my guest today is Charlie Ray Jackson, and he is running for District 2 for the Alachua County Commission. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have been knowing him and his family for a long time, so I know most of the candidates I interview. And let me tell you something I personally do, because I have been involved in voting for 65 years involved. I'm the precinct chair in Archer. I'm not rich, but I know when they run for office, they need a donation. I have personally donated to each of the candidates that I have interviewed. Okay, and I'm not looking for anything in return, because voting, you all, is so important. Our parents were not allowed to vote. We vote for them. I have a great grandmother that I never met. However, Mom told me, the one thing she wanted to do, but more than anything else, was to get an education and vote. And she was denied both. Okay, so whenever I went to school, my degree is for her. And whenever I vote, I said, "This is for you, Grandma Julianne." She was born in 1826 and died in 1926, age 100, but I vote for her. You all got to get up off that sofa, okay? My nieces and nephews are going to be, well, they've already started calling me auntie. I need to vote. Who? I said read. They don't want to read and find out who to vote for. They want me to tell them. And I said, well, when you read, call me back. Call back is like the next day.
Right.
I know they haven't read. Now, who did you tell me? So sometimes I assist them, but I encourage them to vote for their choice. And like you said, it doesn't matter if
That's
it's Republican. We have to work together.
We have
Democrats.
to work together.
That's right. Vote for the person that you believe in.
Yes.
That's important. And sitting on this show, I have to say that it's important. Okay,
Very
I can't
important.
be biased and say, "Oh, vote all Democrat or vote all red or vote all blue." I can't do that because it's not fair. So the most important thing, as I said, vote. And I want to give out a special shout out to the Spurrier, Steve Spurrier, to the sponsors, Spurrier, Freddie Weeby, Meldon Law, and Jerry Benton. They support Rosewood history, and I appreciate that. That's why I'm sitting in here today, because they did not choose to be mean. They chose to work with me and the foundation because they know I'm trying to get the history out there honorably. And my mom said to me, research, authenticate, document, and tell the truth and never accuse anybody for what happened in 1923.
Right.
They were not in control. So I do that. And I see people as people. We need to work together, y'all. We need to come together, work together so that we can maintain our democracy and preserve our history, because history is who we are. It's important. And our history is everybody's history. It's
Everybody's
America's
history. American history.
And without history, what are we?
Yep.
Nothing. We are
Can't learn.
nothing without history. So history is important, and what we are doing is important also. So let's keep up the good work. Get out there and vote. Call me, please. Call Charlie.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
Okay, there's his number right there. What's your number, Charlie?
Absolutely. It's 352-494-5005.
And
That's
he-
352-494-5005.
And he has lots of people, supporters working with him, for him. We'll be more than happy to drive you to the poll.
Yeah, I have an awesome team, campaign team. I can't say enough about them. I mean, they are doing it. They are doing it.
And that's what we need to
And
do.
that's what we need.
That's what we need to do. And helping each other. And you see my shirt? It says vote. Okay? I think they see it.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, Michelle Obama has the same.
Oh, wow.
The same shirt.
Nice. Nice.
And yes, I saw her wearing it on TV, and of course I ordered one.
Yeah.
And that's what we are going to have to do. That is so important. And as I said, they are support my Rosewood Foundation. My mom wanted me to get the truth out. Really, my show should be about the history of Rosewood, but I decided I wanted to bring on other people, nonprofits, and allow you all to share what you are doing, and I think that's important too. But the history of Rosewood is very special to me. My aunt was a school teacher. She survived, and that's why I said the county, she is an Alachua County citizen, and that's why I am suggesting that the county step forth and say, hey, Liz, what can we do to help you? We are going to build a museum in Archer on the property.
Oh, wow.
29 acres
That would
where
be great.
she grew up, where my mom grew up. We're going to. The museum is going to be for the next generation. All black kids? Of course not. Kids, period.
Kid, period.
Kids.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
your organization, they'll be
Absolutely.
welcome to come out there. Man up. Is it man?
We'll call it Man Up. We'll call it Manhood Foundation. And Man It Up. We always tell them to man up. We always have a man up session. Every time we talk with our young men, we're about to have a man up session. Yep.
That's right. And Mirror Image has already been out there like 3 different times. And you know what was so strange when they came out June 3rd? I'm going to share this with you because you grew up on a farm too.
Yeah, yeah.
These kids were indoor kids. I don't know what to call them, but they have never been exposed to outdoor. Charlie Ray, they had so much
Yep.
fun. I am serious. The most important thing that happened to them on this particular day, drinking from a water hose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They've never
They've
done
done
that
it.
before.
No.
That was an experience. And feeding the goats and the donkeys and the chickens. They had a ball.
Yeah, had a ball.
And they looked at the property and said, well, why don't you sell this property, the property where we were going to build the museum?
Museum, yeah.
And the one guy said, no, that's generational, whatever it's
Wealth,
called.
that generational wealth. Yeah,
Yeah, and he
absolutely.
said, 8th grade, blew my mind. You don't sell generational wealth. I mean, they were talking to each other.
So,
I
right.
was listening
Listening.
and learning. But they had a ball, and we have the jury. They just played in the. They had a ball.
They have a ball.
So I enjoy telling the story of Rosewood, and my mom said, make sure you preserve it because the teacher, her sister, was really damaged in it. And I don't like to say what happened to her, but she was damaged. She for the rest of her life, she never got over that. And I was reading a letter yesterday. The last letter she wrote my mom was like April 2nd. She died later in April. And she told my mom, this is probably the last letter that I'm going to be writing you.
Right.
And Believe died from suicide because from strychnine because she worked for a doctor. And when she left them, she quit working and moved back home. And she did write them in 1948. Mom and I found a letter after she died
Wow.
asking for strychnine. They sent it.
Wow.
And I'm disappointed, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, she did not have a good life. And that's why I work so hard to keep it, to keep her history alive. And had it not, and my mom wrote a song, and I always sing these 3 verses because had it not been, like I said, I don't have a problem voting for Republicans or Democrats. I don't. Because I believe, don't know, the people that saved their lives were Republicans. I believe. Okay. The sheriff, the Levy County Sheriff, Bob Walker, the Bryce brothers, John and William Bryce, and the store merchant,
Right.
John and Mary Wright. And I want you all to know that the store merchant, I'll tell you about the store merchant later, but anyway, the song my mom said, you must remember these, or sing or tell this story. And I only use these 3 verses because the song is like 13 verses long or 11. And I only sing 3 of them because she wants people to know that had it not been for these white people, her sister and all of the Rosewood people probably would have died because Cedar Key is a peninsula, one way in and one way out. So the sheriff took it upon himself and made sure he recruited a white men from Cedar Key to help him. And, to make it happen, to get them out of Rosewood alive. And when he went to the train conductors, they had a train depot there. And depot is not the right hub. Train hub there where the train conductors would hang out, and talked to several of them. And they all said, no, Bob, we can't do it. We cannot jeopardize our family's lives. And one man or group said to him, well, if you can plan the escape at 4 a.m., we will be able to help.
Wow.
And that is what he did. But the song goes like this. The Cedar Key train conductors were told to pick up in Rosewood. Standing by the tracks with the lantern, its young school teacher stood, waiting in desperation to carry out the sheriff's plan, rounding up the hidden survivors to board the midnight train. The sheriff and the store owner worked around the clock, informed the train conductors just when and where to stop, pick up the men, women, and children who were hiding out, and bring them to Archer, Florida, traveling the same old route. Bob Walker and John Wright took on a daring risk, put the survivors on the train, Lord, and sent them off with a kiss. Notified the Gainesville families to be on the lookout for their kin. Told them the train was a-coming and told them exactly when. And basically...
I love that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that. Acapella, too. I mean, that's great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Boy, if you had some music with them in the background, you'd be alive.
All right. I'm working on it.
There you go.
I'm
There you
working
go.
on it.
There you go.
Yes, plan to sell it too. So, I can help, hey, so we can help build this museum.
The museum,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, but yes, that is important to keep her history alive. And my mom was, like I said, she was a die-hard voter. She and my dad. And I remember when I turned whatever age it was back then, Dad took me. I had graduated from college, but Dad took me to the poll and showed me how to vote, and I have been voting ever since. And that was so important to
That's
them.
important.
That was so important to them, and we have to keep it alive, you all. And I'm begging you, please go to the poll, vote. Get up off that sofa. I know that's where you're sitting.
Absolutely. All of our seniors just turned 18, who are qualified, and hopefully you all have registered to vote, because that's very, very important. Your voice and your vote count.
It does.
It takes young people, Mr. Lizzie, and the history of our country. It's been these young people who stood up and argued and fought against keeping the same. They wanted change. And thank God for our young voters out there. Get up, like Mr. Lizzie is saying. Get up like it's good. Get up and grind every day. Go to the polls. Get your friends in your community. Go to the community center. Go to the park. Get everybody together. Get rallied and go and express your power.
Yes.
Your power, Ms. Liz, is in voting.
Yes.
If you stay at home and you don't vote, but the gas prices are high, you can't afford food,
Yes.
you can't afford a affordable home, and doggone it, you still got to pay a whole lot of taxes, and you've got to get out and say, hey, I was talking to some young people the other day, and hopefully I encourage them to vote.
Okay.
Is that, hey, look, your vote count, and here's why. It took about 15 minutes of just continuously talking and educating the young people about voting, because your vote does count, and your vote will make a difference whether or not you have an elected official who's going to fight for justice, who's going to fight for change, who's going to fight to get these horrible roads fixed, a candidate who's going to be open. I'm open. I'm Lizzie out. I'm open to work with the other commissioners, whether they in the municipalities. I want to build a countywide program that when you enter the county, the county limits, you can see a well-ran county. Not, we look at Archer. Archer got potholes. We go down to Hawthorne. They've got potholes. We go to Newberry, Alachua, the High Springs.
Yes.
It's real, real bad. And we just need to come together, figure this thing out, and let's work with these municipalities. When I'm out in places like Archer and High Springs, they don't feel a part of Alachua County. They feel like everybody just
True.
And we got to change that.
Yes, all of the municipalities feel the same way. That
Absolutely.
We are excluded.
Excluded, and that's not right.
And everything is about Gainesville.
Everything is about, let's look at
Centered
everything.
around Gainesville.
We got to change that. We have got to even expand public transportation
Yes.
out to Archer and High Springs
Yes.
and Newberry. I mean, Hawthorne.
Yes.
We don't necessarily have to have all the ridership, but it's public transportation. We should be able to help bring
I
every
agree
citizen
with
in.
that 100%, because there are some people in Archer making up that may not have access to a car.
Absolutely.
But you can go to the east side and you can haul the people downtown to the University of Florida. Why can't you come out to
Absolutely.
Archer? Taxpayers' money.
Taxpayers' money.
That's right. It's unfair.
And I've been out, I tell you, I've been out in all the municipalities. And when I get elected, I'm not going to want citizens to come to the commissioner's office. I want to be a candidate that's going to be out there underneath the trees. I want to be out there talking to car washes. I want to be out there where the people are. And I'll be out in churches. I want to bring government to the people and not the people having to come to government.
Thank you very much. Well said. Well stated. And I agree. Bring it to us. Okay. I am continuously humbled, honored, and blessed to meet people daily and invite them to join in peace building, healing, and reconciliation through learning about the history of Rosewood. That will wrap up today's episode. I am Queen Lizzie. Until next time, this is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Sticking with it.
Bye.
There you go.